Tough little ship. Little.
Hey guys, welcome back. We are going to be building the 1/1000 scale Polar Lights USS Defiant. I've been rewatching DS9 and never built a DS9 kit, so we're gonna get this out of the box and take a look at the parts. Alright, let's take a look at these parts. We have our clear parts, which I can see the warp engines, the pulsar collectors, deflector dish, those blue things, these things that go along the side, top, and some other various parts. I'm not sure what those are yet. We will find out. We have your base and a metal rod. We'll not be using the metal rod. We need a tube to run our lights down because, yes, we will be lighting this. We have the ship itself. Here's all your parts. Very small. See my hand? Very small. So, got your warp nacelles. That's the front end there. Various detail parts there. Your hull. Not a lot of parts. You have your instruction manuals. Manual. And your decals. If I can get these out. Not much to see here. They're just in the protective paper there. But there is a nice photograph of them on the side of the box. So you get all the detail, all the markings and all the detail, the painted detail that you'd see under. I don't know what we're going to do. I think I'm going to try to do this. See how that looks. If I don't like it, I'll paint it. There are third-party options for this. I know Lou Del Maso, Aztec Dummy, makes a great set of masks for this if you want to paint it. There is I think a green strawberry photo etch and resin kit because there's some details in this that this kit leaves out. I think specifically with the warp nacelles. I might try to scratch build that. We'll see. Actually, I'm gonna get this stuff out of the bags and take a look at it. Be right back. Alright, here we have your parts. Not many parts. Clamshell, warp nacelles, your nose cone, and your clear. So let's take as much of a look at the clear as we can. We've got your these are your warp nacelles, or the rear of them. It's hard to tell on camera. I can't really get it, but there is a grill pattern in here. On one side it's smooth, on the other side there's a pattern. They do make a photo etch. Part of the photo etch is these grills. I'm going to dry brush the tops of these. Try to get a darker color. Not even dry brush. Maybe I'll take a marker to them. We'll find out. We've got your deflector, your bussard collectors here, which I do believe the stripes on these, this is the outside, the outside stripes are copper. Yeah, it even shows it on the box art that they're copper. Those two lines there. We have your blue things. These blue things do have to be masked. We're going to figure that out. These are, I believe these are, these two are your, really hard to tell. Very tiny. And my camera won't focus on them. Of course not. But these are your impulse engines. And these four things are your phaser cannons, which are really going to be interesting to light. We're going to have a think about that. Here are your engines. These are the, I guess, bulkheads that go right here on either side. Here's a detail piece for underneath. I think that's part of the rear there. And that's a cap. That's a cap for this. I'm not sure why you'd want to cap that. Yeah, there's a lot of detail on here. I see the light right. You can see those panels. Very cool. Very detailed for such a small kit. You can see that nose cone detail. Nice panels. I might have to do a wash just because I want to bring those panels out. Here's our top of the ship. And again, really nice details. Look at those panel lines pop. Even if we do use the decals, we do have to do some painting. These areas with the greebles here on either side are darker. Of course, there's the bridge there. And your underside. Again, really nice panel details. Really nice details overall. The photo etch does have some additional vents and lattice work that go in here. The one thing that kind of stinks about this kit is you can see that No window detail. All the windows are on the underside here, and there's no window detail. So we're going to have to figure something out for those windows. We're going to have to take some screenshots, look at them, look where the windows are, mark them off, and cut them out. Yes, we're lighting. We are lighting. We are lighting. And to talk about lighting now. So, there's not a lot of real estate. Not a lot of working room in this thing. You can see we put it together like this. It's not going to be... It's going to be a little thinner than this because, of course, the screws are in the way. So we're going to have to really be efficient with our lighting. I think I can get away with a lighting strip in here. And then for any of the little lights, like there's a couple of lights on the nose cone on either side. I think we can get away with that by running some fiber optic to them. There are the 6 blinking lights. At least I think there are 6. 2 in the back, 1 up on the nose cone, and then underneath they're pretty much in the same spot. There are 2 more regular lights that are kind of at the back of this. But there's a blinking light here, there's a blinking light here, and here and here. Those, I think what I'm going to do is have 1 blinking LED and then run fiber optic, because it's not going to be too far apart. It's going to be 2 up here when I could pretty much centrally mount an LED and then run my fiber out to everything I need. For the warp engines, I think a little 3 strip, if it can fit in here, right in here. And what I'm going to do is use, I might even paint the backs of these guys, because I believe I have blue and red. I do have blue and red clear. So I'm probably actually going to paint these and these themselves and run just a white strip, or maybe even a white bright LED. There are lights. See, it doesn't show it on this, does it? It won't. It won't show it, of course not. Not any good shots from an angle I need it to be at. When you put these together, on the edge of this, there's 2 of the green and red lights that are on every Federation ship, or most Federation ships. They're right on the seam line. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll cut those out when these are together, and I'll just fill it in with a little resin and paint the resin so it'll have the glow, because they don't blink, they're just constantly on. These things are going to be interesting to light and mask, just because of the there's tiny little dots in the middle that are that aren't lit, and it's lit around them. Like the tiny little itty bitty raised cylinder in here is painted on the edge, and then the under side of the bowl is lit. The phaser cannons, so the phaser cannons they mount here and here. It looks like, maybe, or no, that's for they must mount on the warp engines, because they're right here on the side here in the warp engines. That'll be a challenge. We'll think about that. So I think that's it for this episode. I'm gonna get to work here, and I hope to catch you guys next time. Take care.